What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. I got some stuff I want to tell you about with Warframe that, you should know. I mean, everybody should know about the investor. And I'll share with you here a minute what was just released on the 31st of March, directly from the investor, Leyou, if you will. But I also want to kind of go back to 2014. Remember back then they gave us some paperwork or whatever on the forums, and people were confused about what was going on and everything. Well, basically, and let me just kind of lay this out, and this is what we talk about with the investor having a lot more control than you would like to think. Back in 2014, the company was sold for 61% of the company's Chinese holding company, Multi-Dynamic, which is now Leyou, okay, for $73 million. President Michael Schmatz and two partners retained 39% of Digital Extremes, obviously DE, Warframe. And they continue to manage it, okay? And that's what happened in 2014. That's when they lost the full control. And of course, I think that's about the time the second Dream came out. Things started to change in the game. What have you. So, 2014, they sold off 61%. And, obviously they kept telling us over and over and over, hey, we still maintain everything. It's still our direction, this and that. Well, let's get into what just recently happened at the year-end, 31st December 2016, in their annual results announcement that Leyou had, if you will. In short, TLDR, if you will, they bought the remaining 39% and split 3% to PW in the first quarter. Yep. So, for 2016, the group continued to evolve. In May 2016, they further acquired 39% stake in the very successful Canadian video gaming studio, Digital Extremes, and they have increased their effective control to 97%. The flagship video game Warframe has also become one of the top free-to-play games on the consoles in the very global last year, if you will. After months of negotiation, they signed a sell and purchase agreement back in the third quarter last year to acquire Splash Damage Limited, Fireteam Limited, and War Chest Limited from the UK company owners as well. And then they purchased some more. They also managed to purchase and distribute more poultry and everything else. So, effectively, DE no longer owns Warframe. And you can tell that when these changes happened, the game has significantly changed. So when somebody says it's not about the investor only has a small stake in the company, absolutely not. The investor owns 97% of this company. The parent company owns 97%, with only 3% going over to PW. And we all know who PW is. So, take it as it is. Long-term goals, where things go, maybe why you haven't seen Excal Umbra ever show up, because the Chinese company doesn't want it to happen. Whatever happens at this point is basically that right there. Yeah. I'll have placed the two different links. The first one is to the Digital Extremes wiki page, which talks about the 2014 acquisition, if you will, right off in the top paragraph. And then the second one is the annual results announcement for the year ending 31st of December 2016 from Leyou. Check it out for yourself. It can't be missed. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So, yeah. It's an important announcement. It's something that you need to know based off the direction of the game. Or the future direction of the game, potentially.